Hi everyone, here we are starting a new season for My Dog and Me, and I have two interesting dogs for you to see today. One that some of you probably own. One, of course, is this little Shih Tzu with me, and the other one's going to be a little bit later on in the program is going to be a Beagle. So let's talk about the Shih Tzu first. And with me is Monica Reeser. So, Monica.
Kriye.
Kriye. Oh, she got married. I forgot she got married. That's, what's the last name again? Kriye.
Kriye.
Okay. I'll always know you as Monica Reeser. That's how people probably know you as.
Probably.
Anyways. Probably. Okay, tell me about Gus. Where did I first meet Gus? What was his first job? He used to come to the beauty salon, didn't he?
He did. I brought him along when he was a puppy. We got to spend a lot of time, and he interacted with all the clients at the shop.
How old is he now?
He'll be 4 in June.
Oh, he's cute as can be. And tell me about Shih Tzus. I have one, and you know I have one that's almost the exact same color as Gus.
Yes, you
and
do.
The one that I have is going to be 15 on March 8th, so I talked Monica into doing this so everybody could see Gus. Shih Tzus are so popular. Everybody seems to want them. And now they've become so popular, they're combining them with a lot of different combinations, like a Shih Tzu Bichon or a Shih Tzu Maltese or something like that. So tell me about a Shih Tzu. What colors do they come in?
Well, I've seen him in black and white, tricolor, which he was originally, but we see he went to mostly white, which you told me he was going to do.
I told you that happened too. You know,
I've seen them with the tan and white.
Okay, I've seen that too. Now, my Shih Tzu is the same color, and my Shih Tzu started this color here, almost like a mahogany. And then that's the color that he turned to too. So they come in, they come in tan and white, they come tricolor, the black and white. I don't like the ones that are spotted. I like the ones that are more like all one color like Gus is, and like Tyler is too. How much do they, generally what do they weigh?
He's 14 pounds, but I've noticed that they've come from 9 to 16 pounds generally. I've seen some that get a little 22 pounds.
Well, now see, now you've just insulted me because mine's 22. He's built like a brick. I always say he's built like a schnauzer. You pick him up and I say, oh my God, now I'm putting drops in his eyes and drops in his ears, and it's all I can do to get him up off the floor sometimes because he is heavy. Gus looks, what, 14 pounds, that's
He's 14. Mm-hmm.
Okay, and what are the special care? You have to have them clipped.
He does have to get his hair cut, but it's about every 6 weeks. He's had some trouble with his eyes. He had like the cherry eyes when he was a youngster, but they took care of that relatively quickly.
Yeah, he did have that whenever he was born. Where you got him? I don't think it was a puppy mill, but I think it was like close to that. Somebody that really wasn't watching a lot, or what do you think? He had the cherry eye, didn't he?
He did have the cherry eye. He did have something with his snout, like they had to go in and open up his airways so he could breathe a little bit better.
I wish I could think of the name of that. There's a name for dogs that have the
push nose.
Push nose, and it's very, very hard for them in the summer months because of breathing. And they actually went in and fixed his there.
They did. Yeah, he does much better with his breathing.
Oh, wow. And what about his teeth? Now they also come with an overbite and an underbite. What does he have? Can you get him towards the camera here?
Let's see, what do we have? I think he has the overbite.
He has an overbite.
Yes.
Okay, and you have to take any special care with him whenever he's not at the groomer? Like, what about his ears? His ears look great.
She just takes care of it at the groomers. She just goes in and clears out everything. He did have a parasite in his ears at one time, though, because they're so low to the ground that they gain a lot of bugs.
Oh.
Yeah. That was a doozy.
They pull the hair out sometimes in the ears whenever they clean that out.
They do pull
And then
out.
she also does his nails and all that stuff. So you got to take him, what, every 6 weeks?
6 weeks. Mm-hmm.
This is a nice, how long has it been since he was clipped?
2 weeks ago.
Yeah, he looks good right now. I don't like whenever they first come back. It seems to me it's been too short. But he looks really great right now. Hi, Gus. I used to talk to Gus all the time. Used to love to come to see you at Lakeside Beauty Salon because he was always there. What a cutie he is.
He is a cutie.
What else can you tell me about Shih Tzus? Why would I want one of these?
Well, they're a lap dog, so they like to cuddle. They like to be around you. He'll follow me around. He wants to be where you are. He's a people pleaser. Let's see. He's relatively lazy. Like he doesn't.
Gus, are you lazy?
He is
oh,
lazy.
No.
However, he does enjoy an afternoon walk.
Wow. What about his teeth? Does he have a busted tooth on this one side? No, I thought maybe he was missing a canine, but maybe not.
He is?
No, maybe he's not. That was probably wrong on my part.
He
I thought
is
maybe
due for a brushing, though.
Well, they have very bad teeth. They can really have a problem with teeth. My Shih Tzu, I think, has lost maybe 8 or 9 teeth in the period of time, but that was probably in the last 2 or 3 years. So he was maybe 12, 13 years of age whenever he lost his teeth. And they say you should, do you ever brush a dog's teeth?
They say to brush them,
Do you
yes.
do it?
Not as often as I probably should.
Have you ever done it?
Maybe twice.
Twice. That's 2 more times than I have. They say that you can get a brush or you can get something you can put on your finger. And then they say that that's so important. And whenever I go to the vet, they say, well, the dog has so much tartar on their teeth and all that stuff. And I say, I'm not doing it. I should do a program on brushing a dog's teeth because I don't want to do it. I don't like doing it at all. Kasser, what else do you like to do? Is he playful?
He's very playful.
With toys and that?
Toys, stuffed animals.
If he has a stuffed animal, if I take it from him, is he going to growl at me?
No, but he'll play with you.
He's going to play with me. He's doing that shaking thing that he says, I'm getting nervous now.
He doesn't like the car either, so
doesn't
even
he?
Driving up here, he's a little anxious.
Does he get sick in a car?
He doesn't get sick, he just pants like that.
Pants. Oh, wow. So let's see, we've talked about the ears, and your groomer takes care of that for you. And the eyes, what about that draining in the eyes? Do you do anything about that yourself?
I don't. That doesn't happen too often until it's seasonal. Like he has some allergies, seasonal allergies. Then his eyes will run a lot.
Does he snore at night?
I mean, I know when he's sleeping, so I guess a little.
Yeah, mine does too. I mean, if mine wants to be up by my pillow, I think, what the heck is that sound in my ear? And it's Tyler snoring because he's getting so much older. And this is real typical, this panting that you see with him a lot too. Do you clip their nails yourself?
I don't.
I don't either.
Yeah.
We're not very good dog owners.
We love them. That's enough.
We love them. We give them all the love. But we don't brush their teeth. We don't cut their nails. But we get them groomed. We're good at that. Why would I want one of these besides the fact that they're so friendly and stuff? Are they always friendly? I think so too.
Yeah.
I've seen a few that weren't real nice. That would probably like to take your leg off. What they say, ankle biters?
Yeah, but I wouldn't say that he's an ankle biter. He will greet you when you come in. He will probably bark. But that's just to say, hey, here I am, pet me.
And where does he sleep?
He chooses anywhere.
On the bed?
Sometimes the bed, sometimes his own bed, sometimes in the living room. He likes to roam the house at night to make sure everything's good.
Is he strong enough to get up on the bed himself? Or do you have to help him up?
No, he will jump, but he doesn't like to.
Okay.
He likes to be babied.
And then what about getting off? Will he jump off the bed
He
by
will
himself?
jump off.
What kind of food's he on?
He's on science.
Oh, really? Why'd you go to that?
It looked healthy.
It looked healthy? Well, it probably was. Oh, look at him looking now. Huh. He's just checking everything out. He's just darling. I think my Shih Tzu has more of a smashed nose than this one does. It's really pushed back.
Yeah, I guess his does come out a little bit.
Yeah.
Just a little bit of
Do
it.
they suffer from allergies or anything?
Lots of allergies, actually.
Yeah. What, from the grass and stuff like
Grass.
that? Does he itch a lot during the...
He does in that seasonal time.
Oh, yeah. Gus, is she going to let you walk on the table?
No.
He could. We wouldn't care.
You want to walk over here?
We don't want him to jump down. That's all we don't want him to do. Are you crazy enough that you jump down off there?
He thought about it, didn't he?
He did. He was looking like I wonder if Monica will catch me if I decide to jump down.
Yeah, right.
What about as far as, we talked about eating. He gets fed, what, twice a day?
It's actually always out, but he'll choose.
Oh, is it?
He'll choose to eat when he's hungry.
So you let him graze?
I do.
Graze is, for those people that aren't familiar, graze is whenever you let the food out all the time and the dogs can eat it whenever they want. But if you've got 3 dogs like I have, I always said if I did it, my Shih Tzu would weigh, he weighs 22 I think now, or 23. He probably would weigh 30 because he would never stop eating. He would eat everything in sight.
He has other people to eat with, so he doesn't have to,
No,
his
he
food's all to
doesn't.
himself. He doesn't have to fight for it.
No, he's just allowed to do whatever he wants. Do you wear a coat on him in the winter?
I do have a couple sweaters for him.
Why? He doesn't need them, does he?
He does when he gets his hair cut. At first, he's a little chilly.
Guys, are you chilly whenever it gets A little cold outside.
Yes. Yes.
You know what? His teeth look excellent. They're
See,
really-
that twice I brushed him was a good thing.
Oh, he's something else. Would you suggest a Shih Tzu to other people?
I would.
Would you?
I would. He's been a great deal of comfort for me.
What did you have before this?
A lab.
A lab. What's the difference between the two?
Smaller.
Well, of
And he
course, yeah.
doesn't, there isn't hair everywhere.
Oh, that's right, because he doesn't shed.
Right.
They shed a little bit.
A little
I think
bit.
they do.
A little bit.
But not very much.
You're okay, handsome.
He says, I'm having a crisis here. He says, this is tough for me. What else can you tell me about him? Why do you like him?
Just because
Is he crying?
he is.
Why are you crying?
He wants down. He wants his Aunt Lisa over there.
That's because he said, yeah, he probably does. He says, I want to go over to her. You're not allowed to go there.
Why would I recommend one?
Yeah.
Well, they're really sweet, cuddly.
They're expensive. They're not as expensive now. I think what has happened with the Shih Tzus now is I think they have tried to breed some of the issues out of them. And what they've done is they've combined them with other dogs. And I've seen them with Bichons and I've seen them with a Maltese and other combinations. What they normally do with some of these designer dogs is they decide where the weakness is in a breed, and then they try and get another dog to breed it with, and they try and breed that weakness out. But I can't imagine what they would try and breed out of him except for the nose. But mine, as I said, mine's never had that surgery on the nose. So did he go to training school?
No.
Didn't he?
He didn't.
Oh,
He
gosh.
should have.
You think so?
I do, because he likes to walk me instead of me walking him.
Oh, well, that's usually a bad sign. What if he's in the car and I walk over to the car? Will he bark?
No,
Won't he?
he wouldn't bark. Not in the car because he's afraid of it.
Oh, is he?
He's afraid of going in the car.
Is that why you brought Lisa along, so that she could hold him?
Hold
I
him
noticed-
and
I noticed-
cuddle him.
I noticed whenever you pulled in that she was holding him and cuddling him and spoiling him and doing all those evil things like that. Tell us again, because I've already quickly forgotten. What are the colors they come in? Because I like this color here. I love this tan.
So I've seen him in black and white, the like reddish, brownish color and white.
I've seen all black too.
I've never seen an all black
I did.
one.
I saw one all black, and you know who owned that dog? That dog was owned by Wanda, who used to run the Stable Pit and Pub. And that's the first Shih Tzu I ever met that I saw, and I said, oh my God, I love that dog. And then whenever I needed to get a dog, I think I got it from the same breeder that she did. Was his breeder where in Conneaut Lake?
Correct.
Okay. I don't know, but I think there's some in the paper right now. I think I just saw some in the paper that people were, maybe interested in getting. So anything else I need to know about this little flea bag? You are cute.
He is cute. That's all you need to know. That's how cute he is.
He is. Is he good with kids?
He is good with kids as long as kids are good with him. If a kid's gonna
Okay, got that, yeah.
be crazy with him, he'll let them be crazy with him for a while, but he gets a little irritated.
Will he take a treat from them and play with them and stuff like that when he
Yes.
plays tug of war and that stuff? That's good. I guess we should say that there are Shih Tzus that are not that nice. That are
Correct.
really, really difficult and are kind of they're not aggressive, but they're like spoiled so badly that they're really not good with a lot of people. But I think you've got a good one here.
He's so sweet.
And any health issues? We already talked about that. Oh, did you have any other health issues with him?
That's all we had was the eyes and his breathing.
Right now with mine, I'm dealing with the eyes, and I told you he's got cataracts, and I'm dealing with the breathing. And he's got issues with that, and he's got issues with his ears. I think what did you say, that maybe from the allergies, they're so close to the ground, they sometimes get parasites in that. They don't even know what the thing is in Tyler's ear. They're still trying to figure that one out. He says, I think I'm getting ready to jump off here.
No.
Well, Monica, thanks a lot. I'm so glad he came in here, and now I get to see him again.
That's right.
Cute as
Thanks
can
for
be.
having us.
Should I maybe take him home with me?
I don't think so.
You don't think so? How's he get on with other dogs?
He does like other dogs. He likes to play, but he also likes to be the boss.
Oh. Well, that's true. That's their personality. I always, we do something with our Doggy Digest where people who have lost a dog can write an obituary. And we've had a few people that have written obituaries for the different dogs they've had. And I said, whenever I write the obituary for mine that's 15 years of age, the obituary is going to be, you'll appreciate this. He has been telling me for 15 years what to do every minute of every day, and you know what? I have listened.
Right? We do. We listen.
They're terrible. And I don't know whether or not Gus does this, but if Tyler doesn't get my attention, he stands just far enough away from me that I can't grab him, and he will bark incessantly until I do what he wants. Does this?
He'll whine.
Well, whine or bark.
Yeah.
Oh, it drives me wild, and I chase him, and I say, quit that, you're making me nuts. And but they want their way.
They do want their way.
And if you don't give it to them, then they are so stubborn and fun to deal with. Okay, well, thanks very much. Thanks for coming in. I really appreciate it. Can we get a close-up on Gus there, Mr. Cameraman, or you already got a few close-ups on him? Oh, he's having a major crisis here.
Right.
Well, thank you very much.
Thank you.
Nice having you.
You as well.
We're ready now to start the second half of our program, and of course, I hope many of you watched the Shih Tzu to begin with, Gus, and now we have with us Tucker, and Tucker is a
AKC Beagle.
A Beagle.
But we think he might be a Harrier. We're not sure. We DNA tested him. I'm waiting for the results.
Okay, so tell me what a lot of people wouldn't have one of these. This is what most people see.
Yeah.
They see the smaller one.
Yeah, the smaller 13 or the 14, 15-inch ones.
And how big is this one?
This one is 19 inches at his wethers.
What's his wethers?
Wethers is right back here at the neck and the shoulder. Between the neck
okay.
and
Is
the
that called the
shoulder right there.
wethers?
That's called the wethers.
I never heard that.
And then little Beagles weigh up to 25, maybe 28 pounds. This one here, if it is a Harrier Beagle, it is weighing anywhere from 40 to 46 pounds, and he is 42 pounds.
Okay, with me is Charlene States. She's from Beaver Center? Or
Lionsville.
Lionsville, or in that area?
Lionsville, Steenburg, Beaver Center area, yeah.
Okay, and tell me he's called a Harrier. Spell it for me.
Harrier. A
Harrier Beagle.
We think, but that we're waiting for the test results to come back.
Do all Beagles, let's talk about their color first. Are they all basically this color?
They are 99% of them are tricolored, and a lot of them do have what they call that ticking, like on their feet. There are some what they call lemon beagles, which are a little more rare than the tricolors. But yeah, most of them will have the tricolors in them at some sort of mixture. Tucker here.
Bring Tucker back. There he is. And these spots on the nose and the spots on the feet are called
Ticking.
ticking. T-I-C-K-I-N-G.
Yes, ticking.
Ticking. I never knew that.
Yeah.
And most of them have the same look on the face too. Most of them are brown here, aren't they?
Yeah, brown. And they have a blaze. Some of them have wider blazes. Some of them will have the blaze that will go all the way back. But you can tell the devil dog with the horns. No, that's only my joke.
I know, but do they all have a blaze?
Yes, unless they are crossbred with something. But almost all your beagles will have a blaze.
What are they crossbreeding these nuts with?
There's like 25 different breeds that they do, these fancy doodle dogs.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, and there's 25 different dogs they breed the beagles with to have a doodle. A bugler, and then they have the pugs, which are beagle and pugs.
I knew that.
And what do they call a...
Puggle.
Puggles, but there's also a beagle and a bulldog, a bugle.
A bugle.
A beagle and a bulldog. But there's like
Oh, my
25
heavens.
different ones that they have. Beagles did not come to the United States until like the 1840s.
Really?
They were brought from England to hunt.
So they're originally from England. They were brought for hunting.
Yeah, for hunting in there. And they were in France too, but they were the lot taller ones, like this, like I said, the Harriers. And they also have what they call a tree walker beagle. But he's a little longer legged than this one is. The tree walker beagles.
Are they the ones that? What are the ones that they used to have in England that they would take out for the hunting and the?
Those are foxhounds.
Well, how's a foxhound different than a beagle?
Foxhounds are about 8 inches taller.
Oh, really?
Yeah, not as stocky here, but they're tall and they're really slender.
We've seen that sometimes on
Yeah.
television, wherever it might be something where they're showing the English
horses
people,
and
the
that-
horses and all
yeah.
that stuff. And that's
Yeah.
called a what?
They're called a foxhound.
Foxhound. Okay, now we talked about the ticks, which is the dots on the.
On his legs and nose,
Okay.
and they're using some on their bellies
Oh, all right.
and on their chest areas.
And what does he weigh? About 40 pounds.
He weighs 42.6 pounds. He's big.
Tucker, you're getting up there. You know, going back, I know I wanted to mention very quickly, when we were talking about the Shih Tzu, we were talking about the designer dogs.
Yes.
And what they did then for the designer dogs is they would take something they didn't like in a particular breed, and then they would try and breed it out.
Yeah.
So that's what they did. Like, that's one of the things that worked so well with the Doodles and the Labradors and the Poodles, because now you were able to breed out the shedding
Yeah.
and stuff like that. So I don't know, we could maybe breed out the howling. Does this dog howl all the time? Can you get him to
Oh,
howl?
I usually hear him. When he hears a noise outside, he's a great watchdog. He can hear and smell clean out past. He could smell the skunk coming into our yard last night before we did. Thank goodness I had the back gates shut on my porch, because
He would have been gone.
He would have been gone, and it would have been stinky.
But I always say once they get their nose to the ground, it's there forever.
Yeah.
You call it a helicopter. Is that what you said? Is that
It has that woof 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 noise.
Yeah,
When
whenever he was on here.
Yeah, and we call it a helicopter noise.
Oh,
It's that
wow.
helicopter. There goes that helicopter again, huh?
Are they? Why are they so nice? I mean, my girlfriend's father was a veterinarian, and he used to say that the very, very best family dog in the world was a Beagle.
Beagles are very affectionate. They are smart as all get out, as stubborn as heck, food driven. That's why treats work really well with a Beagle. But he loves his people, and he will protect his people.
If I came to your house, is he?
He will not attack you, but he will bark, and he'll pull fur up on the back of his
Really?
back and saying, hey, you know, this is my territory, my family. Yep. He won't attack anybody unless he's trained to attack. But he'll stand there with his fur up, and then if you talk to him a little bit, he'll notice his tail starts to wag. Come here.
Look at the little ounce of white he has back here.
Yeah, he's got a badge too.
A badge. Oh, okay. They're on the.
Yeah, he's got a badge. Here, Tucker, turn. Sit. He's got a badge. I call it a badge.
Huh. That is weird,
And
isn't
I
it?
have not seen one like that before with a badge. But yeah, they're.
Now, does he hunt? Will he hunt?
Yes, he does. In fact, he took off last night. We had to take a shower last night. I almost had to call you and say we're skunked.
My dogs have been skunked too. What did you use to get the smell of skunk off?
Well, you use Dawn dish soap,
Yep.
peroxide, and I don't know what the heck it is, baking soda?
Baking soda.
Yeah.
For those people that have ever had a dog skunked, and I've had a dog skunked twice in 5 days.
Yeah.
You use a whole bottle of peroxide.
Yep.
You use, I think it's 1/4 of a cup, maybe it's a 1/2 or 1/4, doesn't really matter, of baking soda. And then you do the tablespoon of Dawn for
Dawn dish
dishes
soap, yep.
and mix that up, and that works. Does tomato juice work?
Yeah, really? I mean, tomato juice will cut the oil that the skunk has left the scent on him with, but not the scent.
But even if you use that combination, which is the best
There's
combination in
still
the
an
world,
odor to them.
when they get wet,
Yes.
then it comes back.
Yes. And it's
Now, now what about the people? He lives in the house.
he lives in the house.
Does it make a difference in a Beagle whether or not they live in the house or live outdoors as far as hunting and tracking and that?
No, if they are good bred for their lineage for breeding, for hunting, he goes out with my husband, and my husband will take him out back, and he'll hit a trail and take off.
Really, really?
Yeah. So.
Does he get anything?
No, because the bunny rabbits are too fast. We have a lot of woodchuck holes out back of our house.
Oh yeah, I'll bet.
And they dodge down inside of the woodchuck holes. Huh, Tucker?
Tucker, we need you to grab something. Yes. Has he gotten any woodchucks yet?
No, woodchucks are just starting to come out. I've seen a couple of
Yeah,
them
I
the
think
other
they
day.
are. That's right. I haven't seen too many of them
Yeah,
either.
well, February is usually the breeding month for the woodchucks and the skunks. That's why you're seeing a lot of skunks.
Oh yeah, they're everywhere. Well, now let's talk about their eyes. Are their eyes always brown?
Yes, their eyes are always brown. Tucker, sit.
Do they always have the little bit of wrinkles on the forehead?
Yes and no. It's okay, Tucker. You got your beer? Okay. But he takes that to bed with him, by the way.
Oh, does he?
Yeah.
So he has wrinkles on the forehead. See if we can turn him around so they can see his wrinkles on his forehead. Do a lot of them have that?
Sit
Here, Tuck.
right here. Yeah, a lot of them have that right here behind their head. That's so with coon hunting, the coon hounds, the hounds in them.
Yeah.
If something grabs a hold of them, they grab a hold of the fur instead of the actual tissue.
Get out of here,
Yeah,
really?
Yeah, they grab a hold of the fur. on the back, because they'll go for the neck.
Well, turn him around. He has something on the back I never saw on
Tucker.
a dog. One of those two. He has two different colors. The color. He's
On his
got two little,
buttons?
yeah. What's it called?
We call them buttons. Tucker, here.
Do they all have that?
All hounds have buttons. Bassets, Beagles, coonhounds, they have what they call buttons. Right there.
I never knew what that was.
Those are buttons.
Huh. How much care does it take to own one of these guys? You don't have to get them clipped. They shed.
They do shed. You have to brush them and bathe them. And he only gets bathed only when he gets really dirty and stinky in the swamp.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, but we do brush him. He's not as bad as a Basset Hound.
But he does shed.
Oh, yes, he does. He does shed. He loves to play. The care for him, he loves his food. And he'll tell you when it's time to eat, because we had him on a schedule like at 7 in the morning and 5 at night. And he'll go in and he'll pick up his food dish and he'll drop it and keep dropping it. If you don't pay attention and if you're not watching him, because we have a dog door for him, best thing we ever did for his potty training was put the dog doors in.
Really? I've never used a dog door.
Oh, he
a potty
trained, well, we had him, what, a month and a half, and I couldn't get him to quit in the house. I said, well, let's go get a doggy door. Within a week. Not even a week. He was done. But yeah, he'll get the dog food bowl, he'll pick it up and he'll run outside. Make you chase him and make sure he knows he's hungry.
What health issues do they have?
Because they run so much, they could have hip dysplasia.
I would think.
They could get sprains a lot on their front legs. And, out hunting, they can step on anything.
Sure.
Barbed wire, sticks, glass, whatever they're into.
Oh,
No.
no, let him go. That's the sound.
Can you sit?
That's the sound that would drive me crazy.
Sit.
Can you get him to do it again? It's wonderful when they
Hey.
do it. Oh, there
Another
it
one.
is.
Another one. Roll. Sit. Good boy. Good boy, good boy, good boy.
That howling, that would drive me nuts.
You gotta be
You
used
would
to being
drive me
around
nuts.
the hound. It's
That's a hound, that's what they do.
That's the hounds, that's what they do.
What else about him do we have to know? Are they good with other dogs?
Well, if you socialize them, yes. But he doesn't get socialized because we don't have many dogs around us. We have neighbors, but theirs are older and they don't like them.
But a lot of people have
Tucker,
these
come.
beagles in outside kennels.
Yes. I don't believe in putting dogs in
I
kennels.
don't
I'm
either, but I'll
sorry.
bet you the majority of beagles are in outside kennels.
Oh, stop.
Not the majority, but I bet an awful lot of them are in outside kennels.
Oh, yeah. There they are. Sorry about that. But he has an outside kennel when we go away for a few hours during the day. When it's
Oh, you put
warmer,
him outside then?
We put him outside. Our back porch is enclosed. It has a railing all around, and we have gates. I bet when he was a puppy, he would escape, and now he's big enough and broad enough to chest. He will not
He can't get through.
get off of there.
Can't get out there?
Nope. But when we leave the back porch open, it's got a doggy door out there as well, so he can go up on the enclosed area where it's warmer and out of the weather if he needs to.
How's he with kids?
Oh, he loves kids. He absolutely loves kids.
And a good family dog. As I said,
Yes.
my friend's father, the veterinarian, said they were the dog to own. But I've never seen one this large. Most of the ones I've seen have been small, and you say he's a Harrier.
That's what we're
Harrier.
believing. Everything that we've read about a Harrier, he just matches it perfectly.
And they never lose the ticks on the nose?
No.
The little
The
dots?
ticks and that will be with him forever. The ticking. Here. Over here and sit.
And how old is he?
18 months old. A year and a half. A year and a half.
And you haven't killed him yet?
No.
Probably thought about it a
his
few times.
girlfriend, Chili, the English Mastiff, tried twice. But no, he tries our patience. Like I said, he's food-driven, mischievous as heck. If you turn your back, and we've had our little lap robes on the couch, right out the door he goes. Anything he can grab a hold of, if he wants to be mischievous, he'll run outside with it. He does not chew shoes. He grabs the liners out of the shoes and chews the liners, the insoles, but not the shoes.
Tucker, that's not such a good idea.
Yeah, so we have to watch, and we either keep the doors shut or pick everything up from him.
Yeah, and you said most of, and what's
Sit.
that thing on the, I'm intrigued by the back. What are they called? Buttons.
They're called buttons.
And
Yeah.
all beagles have that.
All beagle hound, all
And
hounds have
hounds.
them. Yeah.
I never knew
They're
that.
called buttons.
It's cute as heck on the back.
Sit, sit. Shh. No.
Our hope is someday to get Tucker into being a therapy dog,
Oh,
but
yeah.
Charlene and I don't have a lot of faith in this because I can't imagine him being at Liberty Street Hospital
no,
and
no.
letting out with one of his howls.
And it would echo down the hallway
We
really
would
bad.
probably be thrown out
Here, nope. I
in a
said
very,
no.
very short period
That's
of time.
my stuff. That's my
Where does
stuff.
he sleep? Is he
He has a crate. Robin from down the Red Ball.
Red Ball Dog Academy, which is where a
She's
lot
the
of us
one that
go.
showed us how to have him crate trained. And he's ready for bed by 10 o'clock at night. He'll go into his crate and wait for his cheese. That's the only time he gets the cheese. Is when
The string cheese.
The string cheese,
Oh,
little
God,
bits
yes.
of it. Little bits of it. He gets 3 chunks of it at nighttime to go night-night. And then he'll go right in and walk right in this crate and lay down and wait for his cheese. And, go
And
to
then you
sleep.
lock it, of course,
Yes,
for the
I
night.
lock it, yes. I take it, because he has invisible collar for outside when he goes out. I
Oh,
take
okay.
that off just in case something, the electric goes off or something during the night.
Oh, yeah.
Come here, here, I get another biscuit. Biscuit,
He loves biscuits. He likes the treats.
he loves the treats. Here,
Is there anything else we should know about these crazy dogs, these beagles?
oh, they can win your
Why
heart.
would somebody want one?
They are such a loving dog. Oh, when they're puppies and this young to about 2 years old, they are mischievous. They try your patience, but they are a really loving family dog. I mean,
Lap dog?
well, he tries to be.
Well, if you're on the couch, where would he like to be, on your lap?
Yeah, I have a recliner, and every morning when he gets out of bed, I go out there and I'll sit down. He'll jump up on my lap, and he has to lay there for like 45 minutes to an hour. I drink my coffee, and then he'll get down and play for the day.
Is that called spoiled?
Yes,
Okay, good job there, Tucker.
he's got me well
Yes,
trained.
yes. You do. She does exactly what you say.
Yep, he's got me well trained, don't you?
Do they ever break their teeth because of hunting or anything, nothing like that?
I have never had that experience yet, but they probably could.
Do you brush your dog's teeth?
I do not. I have the stuff that goes in the water.
I can't, yeah. But if you have a lot of dogs, it's hard to
Yeah.
control that. We were just talking about that with the other breed. She didn't brush teeth either, neither do I. I'd like to
You
have someone
to start
show me
with
how to
them
do that.
right
yeah.
off the bat with them.
They say it works real well.
Yeah.
And he rides well in a car?
Yeah, he has. We put him in a crate because he sheds so much.
Oh, I was going to say he's crated in the car
He's
then.
crated in the car. We just got that a few months ago because he was shedding so bad in my car. But yeah, he gets in there. He'll fuss a little bit and then he'll settle right down.
And they do shed.
Oh yeah, they shed. I wear it well at times.
Oh, I do too.
So.
This is how I eat a hot dog. Dog hair. That's on every
Well,
conceivable
it's like that
thing I
sign you
do.
have in your dog hair is one of my condiments.
Yeah, I have a sign that
Yeah,
says
that
in my
sign.
house dog hair is a condiment because that's how I eat everything. Anything else we should know about this boy?
No, I don't. You know, they're fun to have though.
A fun dog.
A fun dog. They love
And-
to run, exercise, so you make sure you're able to go out and run with him, play ball. He loves to play ball.
Okay, well, we got a lot of stuff to think about with him. Wait, we didn't say something. You and I talked about it before we started this. There's a Harrier.
Harrier Beagle.
Okay, what's another one you said?
And then there's the Coonhound Beagle, or I'm sorry, the Tree Walker Beagle.
Tree Walker Beagle.
Yeah,
Okay.
'cause Robin has one now in her group, and it's taller. It's got the longer legs than what he does. And then you have the irregular Beagles, which is 13-inch, or the 14, 15-inch.
That's what a lot of people have, the ones that are
Yes,
about
the
like this.
boxy ones, yeah.
and they have a
Well, that's what he
boxier
was
head.
supposed to be.
I think he got confused.
I think something happened, yeah.
He almost have,
But
they
I
have a
won't
much
take him away.
squarer head. His
Yes,
head
he's
is a
got
little
the
bit
pointed, yeah.
a little bit more narrow. Okay, well, thanks very much. I appreciate you coming in, and Tucker, we're glad you were here. And look how calm you're being. You have a split personality.
We have, his nickname is Tucker, Tasmanian Tater Tucker, because he likes French fries, which I'm trying to break him up because that's not good for him.
He likes French fries.
Yeah, and he Tazes, you know, the back and forth zoomies, we call it a Tazzy.
Yeah.
So, but he's a Tasmanian Tater Tucker, the 3 T's.
Well, as I said, he looks like has a split personality because you couldn't ask for anything calmer and cuter than this right now.
He's being good right now.
And then within 1 second, it's gonna
Yeah.
it's gonna go.
You move or something like that. And that's the way they are until
Well-
they get to be a little older, and they calm
What is he
down.
in 18 months?
Yeah,
How long are you gonna have to wait?
I don't know. Probably about 2 years old.
2, 3, 4, 5.
I
Maybe
don't
he'll calm
They
down
only lived
eventually.
about 12,
Well,
13
that's
years.
pretty good.
But most
Well,
hounds are that way, 12,
yeah.
13 years.
Well, thanks very much. Appreciate you coming in, Tucker. Are you paying
Tucker?
any attention to me at all?
So he's talking to you.
He's only talking to you
Mom.
because you've got the treats. Okay, thanks very much for bringing them
You're
in.
welcome,
Appreciate
you're
it.
welcome.
Thank you.
Welcome.